Brought to you direct from Studio 3B at Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, the American Hardwood Advisor is your source for trends, tips, and insights into how the building industry has evolved. Join me, Steve Stack, along with guest builders and industry leaders as we talk shop and go in depth on what it takes to be the best of the best. Dive into topics like architecture, industry trends, project plans, historical tools, tricks of the trade, and life's lessons from more than 6 decades of experience in the hardwood lumber business. Hey guys, Steve Stack coming to you from American Hardwood Advisor, Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, and I don't have that same live sawn character grade white oak as a backdrop today because I find myself outside at Project Tionesta with the Renovation Hunters, and my guest today this afternoon needs no introduction. You all recognize her as Christy Miller, Oak Hill Millworks, my partner in crime, American Hardwood Advisor, Build It with Baird's, and a couple other nice little compilation projects we've done together.
Yeah.
Dear, welcome.
Hey, buddy. Nice to see you again.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'll say.
Right? Wow, where has 5 months gone?
I have no idea. Has it been that long?
Since Nebraska.
Wow.
That was
Yeah,
late April.
we started planning.
Right? Early
You know,
May.
Have you told the story of how you got involved with this project?
I have not. I have not. And I've touched on that with some of the other cast and characters. And I'll ask the first question, and then you can lead right to what I know you were about to say. How did you become involved? Well, before we go there,
Okay.
a lot of people don't know the story behind Oak Hill Millworks and Baird Brothers.
Yeah.
It was a Saturday morning,
2020.
right? 2 years ago.
Yep.
I opened up an info at Baird Brothers email on a Saturday morning about 7:15 in the morning, and there was this person saying, "Hey, I'm going to be coming through town today, and my dad's always talked you guys up, and I'd like to stop in and see."
Yeah.
And I replied back, "My name's Steve Stack. I'm here till noon."
Yeah.
And we took you, your husband Doug, and the kiddos
Yeah.
on the nickel tour, and the rest is documented.
The rest really is documented.
Right?
Yeah, I totally blindsided you guys.
Yeah,
I said I wanted to come out. We went for a walk,
yeah.
and now we're here.
Now we chase each other around the country.
Yeah, we do.
So going back to that,
Yeah.
how did you become involved with the Outdoor Channel and Renovation Hunters?
With this project, it was because of my online network of maker buddies who had already been involved with the pilot episode, which I was not involved with yet. And then they decided they needed another person. And so Adam actually reached out to me initially and called me up and said, "You want to be on TV?" And I was like, honestly, I don't really know, but let's have a conversation.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I interviewed at Workbench Con down at in Atlanta.
You were in Atlanta, yeah. Yes.
And it just went really fast from there.
And then at some point, you did a little name dropping, and thank you.
Yeah.
And the next thing I know, I have representatives from Renovation Hunters at Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods in Canfield making their spiel. And after we heard the approach, the backstories, the reasons, it was a real good fit in a lot of different ways, in that we had product they needed, and they had a conception that we loved.
Yeah.
And so it was easy. It was easy to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
It was easy to pull the trigger. So, of course, without giving away anything at Project Tionesta,
Yeah.
we've covered a lot of ground in this little place,
Ton of material from you guys on this one.
right? And I had the fortune back on May 26th to meet Hal and Kevin and Chris and come up here for a on-site look at the project. And at that time, it was decided that they were going to award the project to this family. And I got to witness that. And my exact statement was, guys, we can turn this into a dollhouse. And I told one of the fellas this morning, I think it was Robbie or Mike maybe, and I said, you guys, I've been excited for this one because I knew it was going to be special. I said, but you guys blew it out of the water. I mean, this is sweet.
Well, that's what happens when you get great partners. You can take your resources and put them together.
No, this one's going to be fun. So,
wasn't there something that the family had said about either her father or her grandfather said they only wanted Baird products in this cabin, like long time ago?
They were familiar with the Baird family and Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, and the stars aligned.
Yeah, they really did.
Right, and so I am honored that Outdoor Channel and Renovation Hunters has allowed us this access to the project. I spent 2.5 days sweating, eating sawdust, and
Sorry about that.
and loved it. But we've got some news. We might as well share it with the folks now. You and your family, you've got your shop halfway packed for travel, and you're headed to a little town in Indiana.
Yep.
Doug is stepping into a nice position.
Yeah.
Out at again, stars aligning or not, Oak Hill School System.
Oak Hill High School, yeah.
Right?
Yep. It's gonna be a strength coach.
So we've got some head scratching to do.
Yeah.
Right? But we're gonna continue, one way, shape, or form. We're gonna continue not only the Renovation Hunters partnership, but the Oak Hill Millwork and the Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods. We've got the technology.
Yeah, and I'll just buy a hybrid vehicle and I'll just make the trip. It's not that far. It's like 5 hours.
Okay, I know you got to get back to work. My friend,
Love ya.
partner,
Yeah.
you take care. For all you folks listening, thanks for talking shop with Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods. If you've enjoyed this episode and want to stay up to date with the American Hardwood Advisor series, give us a like and subscribe. For more tips, projects, and inspiration, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or at BairdBrothers.com. Until next time,